Okay, hey YouTube. It is another day, another video. Um, I don't even know what the count is anymore since post-op. I guess I'm almost at 30 days, or 28 days or something, 4 weeks. But, went out for my first drive today. Did an errand, went to Target, um, picked up some needed supplies here to be back in my apartment with. Uh, Walked around for a while looking for one of those kind of bed desks or bed trays or tables, whatever, something like that, so that I could put my work laptop on my bed and work from bed. Was unable to find one, so I went ahead and ordered one off of Amazon. And that'll get here on Friday, but until then, I will probably just work here from my desk. The exercise ball that I always sit on that I bounce around on so much, not bouncing right now. But it's actually pretty good at kind of dispersing some of that weight. But I don't think I could sit on this for too long of a period of time. So I'm kind of alternating between sitting on this, standing up and doing some work, and then trying to lie down. But I don't want to do anything to damage the surgical site. So I am trying to be as good as possible about just making sure that I get plenty of time in bed, so sending a lot of emails from my phone and things like that. So the after work, the after kind of recovery work life is a little bit crazy because you have to schedule in all those dilations. So you figure, well, you do one around lunchtime, and this is even while I'm just working from home. You do one in the afternoon and kind of one in the morning before you start work, and then another one that I'm about to do here another 20 minutes or so, and then one right before bed. So that way I get in my 5, but that's some stuff you have to schedule around, and that's right now while I'm working from home. And I think that kind of resuming work has been a little bit bumpier than I thought it was going to be, just because I woke up this morning after having traveled and things like that, and it was, I was exhausted, and I was planning on working today, but I ended up having to take a half day, a sick day, just to go back to sleep and get some energy, because there was no way I could do anything this morning. Like, I didn't even take my meds or dilate until much later than I should have. But like, that's the way it is, and my manager says, like, you might want to be careful about using FMLA versus just taking these kind of ad hoc sick days, and you don't want to get too many of those on your record because they don't look good and things like that. And it's just like, well, what are the sick days for then if you can't use them? But I hope that that's maybe the only sick day I have to take. But then even just small things, like errands that I can do over the phone, even like scheduling a follow-up doctor's appointment with my doctor here in Dallas to check my hormone levels, or calling the fertility clinic back in Nashville where my sperm is frozen to pay my annual bill because I didn't get one. So I'm hoping that there's a grace period there before they do anything with my specimen, because that would really suck because I can't make a new one anymore ever. But just things like that where I find that having a smartphone is great because I can set reminders for call this person, set that appointment up, reschedule that appointment, like put all the dilations in there and things like that. I'm very organized type A type of personality, and so trying to figure out how to get my schedule back to a concrete schedule has been a little bit tricky, and something that's been bothering me that I've been unable to do it so far, because if you go, say I had to go downstairs to pick up some packages and get one of the apartment managers to actually carry the one up because it was so heavy, because it was full of 30 protein shakes. It takes like 15 minutes, and the next thing you know, like, your whole schedule kind of slips and you're dilating at 5 instead of 4 and blah blah blah. Just that kind of stuff. And so I guess it's good if those are the things that I'm worrying about now, rather than recovery and how things are looking and whatever, how I'm feeling. So I guess in some respect that is being back to normal, being anal retentive about some details. Alright.